Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Monday Grab Bag. Today, we're going to be looking at a recent release called Demon Dust. Let me go pull up my information here because I closed it without thinking. Okay. Made by Plus W Games, Demon Dust describes itself as being. Well, it describes itself as thus. Surrounded by nothing but dust, a mysterious complex of interconnected chambers and corridors remains. Will you plunge deeper again and again? Will you learn its secrets? As for the actual structure of the game, it is somewhat in the vein of a somewhat traditional dungeon crawler, but with some modernized elements to it. So if folks are unfamiliar with the structure, what I mean by the structure of a traditional dungeon crawler, I mean generally in the form of square grid maps, somewhat slow-paced, and there's things within this maze, and you are descending deeper and deeper. But the game itself is first-person, which is a little standard for that, but with free movement as opposed to grid-based, and a combat system that I think is rather interesting. But that's enough talking about what the structure of the game is. Let's just fire it up, shall we? Oop.
We've come a long way.
Conley Basher just subscribed for 14 months.
Don't keep that menu idle for too long, I guess. There we go. How's the audio balance? DEOS V16 1002, connected proxy body 2. PBM 06, 00046732, signal quality poor. Failed to retrieve, available proxy body. Credits. Games are made by people. And hey, sometimes games are made by familiar people. So, of course, let's have June Flowers art for this one. Manual. WASD move, QE strafe, click to interact, space to jump, shift to sprint. Click items on the right side of the screen to use them. While using an item, click its slot to put it away. Click and drag items to switch slots. You should hear faint music alongside significantly louder footsteps. Just doing one last audio balance check here. Music started good. At the top there is a stamina meter. When it reaches 4 bars, we are capable of jumping. And we cannot start a sprint if it's flickering, or if it's below 4 bars. I have a way that I like to sort my inventory here, but looks like we have no bullets. Now we do. The map persists between run attempts. I've been playing this game on my own a little bit in order to get a bit acquainted with it. But... oh, actually, that is a little more useful than I thought, because... wait. Is this persisting? Maybe not. Oh, you know what? This probably is a genuinely new save, because I'm using my streaming account. It's hard to tell whether this is genuine the first time, but yeah, I'm filling out the map, so... more bullets. And as for fighting those things, I might have been able to figure it out. I tried to make sure that it was visually sensible with the specific way I fought there. But you need to shoot each static segment of the monstrosities. In addition, you might have been able to tell that upon shooting it in the leg, it started crawling, stuff like that. While you don't have any control over the places that are weak, the ones that you do choose to shoot will have an effect on the creature. Whatever you want to call that thing. Got a key. If you can get your flashlight centered over a chunk of static, you can pick it up. Sorry, dust. Melon bread was me. Melon bread, but effed up. Yep. Like the reload mechanic? Me too. One very easy mistake to make in this game, which relates to how I lay out my inventory here. If you try and reach for your gun and click bullets, you will put 6 bullets on the screen. And strength, so if you try and reload your gun while it's at full by accidentally clicking bullets instead of gun, you just wasted 6 bullets. $100 to buy some bullets. Grabbing pills. Range glyphs. Oh, this leads back to kind of where we started. Took me quite a while to realize that I could spin the gun like that. All it is right click though. One, 5, 7, 3, 8, 2. 1, 5, 7, 3, 8, 2. Discovered on floor 2. Over here? No. It's on an upper ledge I can't get to. Ah, yes, I remember now. I guess we'll use pills. Probably should figure out what they do in the first place. Our inventory's full at this point, so... Nine, 2, 3, 4, 9, 5, floor 3. Because it's mirrored, so... Don't like those. So bullets just a moment. Okay, yeah. There's one. That's a different color. Upper left, or upper right. Bottom. Mid left. Middle. Upper right. Top. Just taking mental note of these. Onward. Where? Oh. Well, this isn't the way we came down. Two sets of bullets for 120. Two sets of pills for 120. Dice for a penny. Down I go, I guess. 671595 F3 near phone. Call a door. That makes me wish I could saved my key. Actually, if I get 30 more dust, I can buy a new key. Anyway, I can get more dust. I guess I could advance. That would be one way for sure. There. Hourglass seems to be emptying. Also seems to be unrelated to the dust count. So when I had first started, I thought those two concepts were linked, but when I discovered that I was gaining dust as a currency, that's what made me realize that no, the hourglass is something else. Now the bigger question is where did I need to bring that key? I think I remember, yeah. Find my way back to the colorful room. Here we are. Buster Stage 3 unlocked. Say so. You gotta be kidding me. I saw that. Did you see that? Because I saw that. There was a wall I could open there. Oh, is that what happened? Dang it. That is unfortunate. That was the already opened wall. Onwards, I guess.
To another place.
To a deeper place. Is there a cap to your health that you can overfill? I don't know, but you definitely have a lot lower efficiency as you keep doing that. Each pill gives you like 2 or 3 over health as opposed to like 10 normal health. So have y'all figured these out yet? One, 9, 3, 6, unknown, and 4. Put something on the bottom row. Seven? Yep. Got another one of those at least. Whatever it is. I think that's where I came in, yeah, so... Was there somewhere I could use a key? $15. Like that run we encountered before, but where the D rotation emblem was. It's just a glitch. Yeah. 1, 7, 3, 7, 3, 1. F4 exit. fascinating how I'm still discovering new things in this game. I've never done this. Well, I say still. No, there's a ton of things that I haven't found in this game. But this is one of them. No music at all here. Damn you. How is it that every game I ever play ends up being a top-down shooter in some way? Oops. I've messed around with the phone. You're allowed to use it, but I can't find any phone numbers that work. I don't know what I would do with it. Alright. And yeah, worth noting is that if you use the phone on a floor that does not have... The phone calls are floor dependent. If there is a phone number that you're supposed to use on floor 2 and you try and use it while on floor 3, it will just give you invalid. So none of the existing numbers that we know at that point would work. Amateur mistake, come on. You're not getting away from me, buddy. They can learn fear, but only with my help. Pop, pop. Yeah, I already looted that. Okay. Fuck you, I'm not adorable. I'm scary. Oh wait, you weren't talking to me. Yeah, numbers. Mwah. Hell. I saw that, right? I got a red bullet for a second there. Welcome to a hidden mechanic. If you don't got any bullets in your cylinder, your own blood will suffice. God, I heard it in his voice, Conley. Collateral shot. Hut, hut, hut. I heard about that. Romeo is a dead man, right? Or Romeo the Dead Man, something like that. That's someone talking about it. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I I remember now why I remember the name of it. The developer of this game was talking about it on their accounts. Are those cameras watching us? You bet they are. So, while I'm doing this here, I had a really weird thought. I'm going to assume that everybody that's actively watching here is going to have the same answer to this question, but maybe I'll be able to find someone who has a different answer. All of you understand what the concept of TV static is, right? Like the phrase TV static makes any degree of sense to you? Or does that just sound like unrelated words? Because it's something I didn't really think about, but it's a little bit of a lost concept. The reason that TV static existed is because if you tried to tune into an analog signal channel, you would get random noise signal, essentially, like a no signal, sort of just static of your analog antenna not picking analog signal to antenna not picking anything up, would produce a black and white dotty pattern like this. And so a television with no channels is the overarching theme here, with the static, or dust as the game calls it. But it's kind of a fascinating thing, because that might not actually fully localize for younger audiences. Like, that might not actually parse for everyone. I just think that's a little fascinating. Aha, you mentioned the opening of Neuromancer. The sky was the color of a TV tuned to a dead channel. But if I but yeah. That one's... So yeah, that would be referring to the static, I think. And then, as with modern TVs, though, if you don't have a signal... you just get blue. BTA providing good context. Has to do with FM radio transceiver technology. Oh, one sec. Got a tab over there. Scroll up a little. Has to do with FM radio transceiver technology, where the signal strength only affects how precisely it is, rather than brightness. This is the reason that AM radio tech was never used for TV. You were not here before. I figured that out, but thank you. Ah. The hint mannequin. Ah. Where are you, you skittering little... Shh. Are you invisible? Oh, there you are. God dang. So you might have been able to guess that I knew about the revolver spin mechanic. But one thing I did not know is that you can turn a blood bullet into a normal bullet by collecting a loose normal bullet afterwards. Because ordinarily you cannot mix blood and normal bullets together. If you try and do the revolver spin with a partially filled chamber like I have now, nothing happens. Ankle biters. So did y'all figure this puzzle out? Because I solved it immediately when I first played. Those little white squares with the black... Or, wait, we discussed this. The pyramid. They refer to the positions on the phone. But the first time I saw those, I had already picked up that there's 6-digit numbers. I noticed that there were 6 of them, and it clicked from there. I had solved that before I had even found a phone. Out of bounds on the first floor. Somewhere we've never seen on the second floor. A door high up we can't reach. And the tools for which to reach it. Crosses made of dice floating away. The hell? Oh, so that's how you get there. Alright. I have opened pills. Wait, no, it was the first floor that had the mannequin on top of the rooftops. I was thinking, can I drop onto the rooftops here? And I could potentially drop onto the rooftops and explore around up there, but this is odd. Go away, please. Counterpoint. Style on you. Well, those are crosses. I will also note that those are the shape that if you printed out a flat piece of paper, that is the shape that you would need in order to make just origami fold a die. Okay, so I can fall out of the world in this area, or I can try landing on the rooftop of... I'm gonna try the rooftop. Also, fun fact, this is the wrong door. If you add up opposite sides of a die on any face, it adds up to 7. So let's see here. I am facing south. Let's check the map. I should be able to drop, walk straight off this ledge and drop directly onto a platform. Perhaps that is what an angel looks like. Oh my god, there's stairs out here. We can fall inbound here, and that's the opposite side of that locked door. But the fact that that thing exists confuses me. What is that? What are you? If I had another seed, I might be able to do that, but... Second floor of the dice room while also holding a seed. If I do that, I can reach whatever that door shape is. But for now, don't think there's a way up. Shame. The Twitch static doing hell to my bitrate. I kind of figured that might be the case. Alright, you can have that one, buddy. Hey. Alright, yeah, this leads where I thought it did. Hey, Campor. I've killed the worm once. I gained nothing from it. Not dying here. What did I tell you? not pills. Yeah, I wouldn't call this a boomer shooter necessarily, because the inspiration for it seems to more reside in older dungeon crawl games. Turn-based combat, 3D environments, grid-based movement. Sometimes with a squad of 4 people. That sort of deal. But, you know, genres. Kingsfield. Yeah. Kingsfield's also in the ballpark, but not quite exactly the thing I mean either. Oh shit. $893 dust. You can just do your thing, buddy. Gulp. Oh, am I quiet, relative? Anyone else able to vouch? One sec. Microphone is at max. It might be just the game volume's a little loud, relative. Isn't the outside world lovely? We made it. Oh my god. What the hell is this? ABC, ABC, ABC. ABC, ABC, ABC. Huh. The false bottom. We tend to call those subtops around here. Heh, gotcha. Beat you to it. My height joke? Oh. Do I reveal the height joke? Alas, that's not something that I invented myself. Tumblr user and person who likes to disassemble objects for fun and make them play Doom. Foon came up with a concept. I know a girl who's 6'5". And like, she's around my height, but I'm 6 feet tall. Anyway, that's the joke. Either it makes sense to you or it doesn't. Also, welcome. Here we are. There's nothing to find down here. I checked. The only thing that you can learn from down here is that in the brick maze there seems to be a standing other place connected by a bridge that you can't see. Fell onto Idiot Island. God damn it. I'm angry because you're right. That is exactly what this is. It's almost the same punchline as Neon White's Idiot Island joke.
To another place.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, BTA said old phone puzzle, maybe it's 111111 because it's ABC. But I tried that. I thought of that too. Every game I ever play ends up being a shmup somehow. One and five, I guess. The Toho curse. Look, not literally every game, but just... I've played a lot of games that ended up having a shmup segment in them at random. In between me actually playing shmups like Toho Project and Zero Ranger. Ah! Hi. Someone mind getting me a translation? Moderators, translate this. In the tone of voice of moderators, execute this man. Abandon all hope, ye who enter. Don't turn my entire finger into nails and not my fingernails into flesh. Gradius Curse. Turrican. Definitely heard that name before. Also, these have the eye symbol of my cursor. They did not before, I'm certain. I would have noticed the cameras doing that. read before. What am I doing? Come on. Anyways, I wouldn't say this game has meta progression per se, but I do like how this game has... Well, as I say this, it feels like honestly a silly thing to say. This game uses knowledge from past runs in order to improve yourself for future runs. Gained context as a asset to yourself. But as I was starting to vocalize that, I kind of realized that isn't that one of the cornerstones of basically all roguelike games? You understand what's dangerous, what hazards look like, what sort of strategy should be used against what hazards, etc., etc. But I guess what I'm saying is we know the phone numbers now, and we can use them in advance. We know a quicker way to get to the phone, so that'll speed things up. This world is more fragile than it appears. Demon Durst. Imagine me doing the Fred Durst hand thing. I hope that's remotely coherent, because there's a distinct chance I have the wrong person. In which case I would be completely incoherent if I have the wrong person. Nearly screwed that up. Get a key. Hop this pit, grab the pills, hop this pit, slide in, pop, pop. Hit up Jezebel's for overpriced Manhattan. Throw a rock at someone. Play Deadlock with friends. Phone. Ring the bell, look below. Know the just one thing that I need to. Be a real piece of work. What I'm saying makes sense to me. so it shall be. With the movement speed, it's only possible to be so manic in this game, but... See, my theory is that these are 6 die. These are 6 dice, so it's a 6-digit phone number. But sometimes they gray out, but I've noticed the ones that gray out are mutually exclusive with each other. Like that 6 at the end, there was a 4 in that exact same spot last time. The grayed out 6 had a grayed out 4 there. So, I don't get it. Maybe one of y'all can figure it out, but I'm not quite sure what to make of it. What's that for Mania? I think this leads next to the tendril. Yeah. Check for Uboa. Kinda what I was trying to do, honestly. What defines a touch-tone telephone versus a non-touch-tone telephone? Or is it literally just when you press the button it makes beeple noises? Din 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 din. Okay. It is as simple as I thought then. Phones that actually go beep boop boop beep boop. Radical telephone anarchy. An iPhone is a touch-tone telephone because it does make the beep noises. Yep. The tones are actually kind of transmitted, and at the very least they used to be. And this was one of the very first forms of hacking, known as phreaking, where you dial a wrong number, you get your call could not be forwarded to the correct location. Please check the number and dial again. When you get that message, you play a very specific tone. At like a very specific hertz. And that tone is actually one of the like internal tones that a phone switchboard network uses. So it works like one of the number tones for a touch-tone telephone, but it's specifically an internal use only one. But if you were to artificially make that noise and transmit it through your phone, then you would end up accessing... One second here. You would be in connection with the panel switch still, because that's where your number couldn't be forwarded is coming from. And by making that tone, you tell the panel switch, new call incoming. And so you make that tone, and then you immediately dial quickly a long distance phone number that you would normally need to pay for. And because you didn't go through the regular channels for doing this, they don't know who is making that call, so they don't know who to charge. But through that, by making that tone, it would be possible to scam the telephone companies. And this was known as phreaking, PH. Phreaking. And then the story gets funnier. Because... One moment. Okay. The story gets funnier. Yes, alright. Looks like y'all are already discussing it. The Captain Crunch toy whistle. It is a toy whistle that was included in every box of Captain Crunch. Just a little plastic thing. And by coincidence, the tone that particular cereal box toy whistle produced was more or less the exact tone that those telephone companies used for the aforementioned special dial tone hertz value that signals new caller incoming. And so what you could do is you could buy a box of cereal, pull out the whistle, type in random numbers. Sorry, your call could not be completed. Type, 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 type. Free long distance call. Hey Conley, I know exactly what you're talking about. Conley, you are thinking of Cyber Jenny from Ludosity's Card City Nights 2. She is a hacker that would twee a whistle while talking to you, and claiming that the whistle helps her hack the mainframe. A reference to Original Freaking. Did I get it? The false bottom. Remember, folks, bottom and sub are different things. Oh my god, we can use the seed to get here. You know what? I'm going to wait a moment to let myself have maximum energy. I'm going to stay around maximum energy while I'm here. Because the Pied Piper. The Pied Piper is a rat hacker. I can't. I was going to say I kind of want to pin that message, and then I realized that is a very achievable dream. An incredibly achievable ambition. Wait for stamina. Never let it get below 2 bars missing. I hate this place. It sucks here. My own damn flower that I planted myself scared me. Wait for stamina. You want to know something? Assuming I didn't screw up at any point, a real possibility. That teleporter over there? Its number isn't any of those. Although... repetition. That is an interesting point. Okay, no, I think I get this. I think I'm... Okay. The first number is 5. The second number is definitely 9. The most common number of each line. But you want to know what I've done? I've tried every single one of these. None of them are right. 4 is the most common next number. So none of these individually are correct. 1. 6. 598416. I think I just it. 598416. Oh my god, that was it. Oh, and we're up here again, but I spent the seed again. Oh. Damn it all. He's back in the fucking building again.
To another place.
Maybe that flower will germinate. I'll get another seed. Also, I feel like from my time playing before that there are in fact 2 seeds somewhere. Like there's a second one I can find, but I haven't managed to find it again. Nope. El Paso elsewhere. I thought I knew what game you were talking about, but I realized I was thinking of Fever Dream Johnny's Nowhere, Michigan. So, I've heard that name before. I don't remember what it is. And that is why we keep our stamina high. I think that leads back. Yeah. El Paso elsewhere. El Paso elsewhere. It only just registered for me that there's different footstep sounds for different materials here. Like, I kind of knew that for, like, the stairs and everything, but... I think that telephone might genuinely be the only way out of here that isn't using a seed in order to climb up and out of a ceilingless area. That is another technique I've used. Oh. we ascend. We ascend again. Strange to arrive here through that method. Doing things backwards. Is my dust cap at 999? It's at 899 right now. Is it not increasing? I'll have to look. $904. $923,495. Oh wait. This is floor 2, not floor 3. Yeah. 157382. Pop pop. Down there gets into the main territory, but this is way out onto the roof. Brings us to a dice store. Five, 127. Bitrate killer. Back here again, huh? Good to know. Dust caps out at 999. Oh, wait. We can get in bounds here. I don't want to go down to level 4. So instead what I'm going to do is do this. This puts us in here. Hut, hut, hut. I gotta find a way back to the first floor. And I'm running out of time. Yeah, last time I got distracted with a teleporter to see what it would do. I believe the way in is over here? Yeah. Anything change in this room? No. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. I know there's a second seed somewhere, but where was it? Oh. Maybe, just maybe, jump onto the railing itself. Damn it. I hope this works. Although if not, I do know a set of motions that I can do that will allow me to do this next. Okay, walking forward at all will prevent me from jumping, so I need to jump the very moment I start moving forward. After landing on the railing. Damn it. Can I even jump from this? Okay, I can. Good. No, because I bonked my head. Which means the railing idea is a bad one. I just make it. Or do I truly need a seed? Thing on the wall at the end of the railing. I mean that. The soundtrack. Oh, I tripped over the railing. I don't think this is possible. Oh yeah, not even close. Okay. Machines in the landfill were probably the ships. I parsed the machines in the landfill as being like bipedal robots. But when the ship does turn over, it does kind of have a similar shape. Like at the very end, it turns upside down. So, bring a seed up to the first floor. That is the goal for this round. Oh. Big stretch. An embarrassing performance. Everybody's got those, though. Everybody's got that type of channel reward. You're not wrong. That's my secret. I keep water next to me. Whether I drink it or not is another matter, but I keep it next to me. Uh. No, but I've gone through a glass at this point. Gorp, gorp, gorp. What? What? I'm gonna grab the key first. Let's make sure there's no hidden walls up here. Eh. The static pattern is changing as well. Either that or I happened to catch it when it, like, aligned. But it did a weird, like... not harmonious, but... it's like I got a resonant pattern in the static for a quarter second. I do not know how to describe it, but maybe it came through in the video, maybe it didn't. Got the seed. And back topside. We're ready this time. Five, 9, 8, 4, 1, 6. Sorry, 5, 5, 5, 1, 2, 7. That's the phone number that we needed to dial. Think of a couple avenues that we can explore at this point. One, we can try and get even deeper by getting to the bottom floor, and instead of paying 700 dust in order to get to the false bottom, we can instead plant a seed in a spot that will let us get out of bounds and then fall out of that map to go to the next floor. Or we can see if we can bring a seed to that one out of bounds area. Ooh, okay. I'm going to get pretty familiar with these maps. Getting more and more capable of keeping the layout of all these in my head. Metaphorically speaking. In Mikor. And just like that, the piano's gone again. So they're up us right in front of the cell phone. Pick that up. Brain piano. I remember where the other seat is. Oh my god, I remember where the other seed is. Not exactly, but conceptually. I'm pretty sure I know which floor it's on. Jump scare. Hey, Juneflower. Oh. Oh, you showed up a bit ago, I see. Yeah, I saw you in the credits. That's part of why I'm using this rig. So, the other seed, I remember, is on this floor. That too, that too. Mm-hmm. Destroyed. Ah, that's the teleport in here and fall out of the map spot. But yes, on this floor somewhere is a painting of birds. Next to that painting of birds is the other seed. Where were the damn birds? That's where the question lies. I feel like I explored this floor a fair amount, so I'm wondering if it's a secret wall. Nothing. Had to know. Okay. We have 2 seeds, which means that I think we need to spend one of them in order to reach the spot where we can... Not letting excitement get the better of me. Full stamina. Shooting the fog is the first thing I tried when I got here. Suffice to say, jail. Cool. You. Okay. Need to find our way over there. Yeah. Oh, is that what that thing is? I was wondering what that orb was. What are you? You're kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Damn it. I was really worried when I couldn't find a way to interact with it. And I thought, I have a key. Because it's a door shape. Still nothing. Wait. Could this... No. No, it doesn't match the pattern for being compressed together, phone number notation. Like phone position notation. Damn. Really thought I was onto something. Not to mention how difficult it was, but just barely on the edge of possible it is to reach that thing. Okay, well I guess that kind of cinches it on what to do next. We arrive here. And we climb out. Using a seed. Yeah, Juneflower, earlier in the stream I did manage to reach the false bottom and found the invisible bridge that leads to... Well, that's needed for one of the shmup stages, so... Yeah, I found every shmup. So... In theory, the supposed vault on floor 9 has all of its locks opened or something. But I'm treading new territory here. Millhouse, word through the looking glass, people. Cover stamina. Because it's running time. There's a mannequin also on, like, the top of the... Yeah. One of the teleporters leads you to an out-of-bounds area above floor 1, but there's a long jump between you and a mannequin who is on the rooftop of a different segment of it. And I could, in theory, use a seed in order to make a ladder for me to jump off of, and that would help me reach the mannequin and speak to it. So that's another avenue that I found that I could go down. But that would mean going from the slowest floor up to the highest, so... There's an open ceiling here, but it's pretty high up. I know there's a better spot. I remember it. Interestingly, it looks like that might be only reachable by seed. Hesitant to do that, though. Only got one. Because I wasted the other. Nah. Ah, yes, I think I remember how to do this. Yeah, here we are. Ah, that's all of the doors to access False Bottom. Are you... This makes sense, but... Is that really the result of trying to... Yeah. I should have seen this coming, too. I remember doing this to get... No, that's what it is. There's a warp. There's a warp I haven't used. That's how I got further than this. And y'all, I think at this point I'm committed. We're doing this. Just make absolutely sure. Yep. Testing and scary head. Let's go. We'll get through this. So there's a warp I haven't used, I remember. It is located on like a trellis that's above the... I have the code for it, but it's a trellis that's above the maze on floor 3, above the ankle biter maze on floor 3. And I believe there's something I haven't done in the dice area. How did I hear about this game? Juniper. Juniper something, a fellow streamer. Not Juniper the Death's Head moth, but... One sec. Let me at least get this name right. If I do a search, I should find it. Goodness gracious. Juniper Theory at bimbo.city. I am thankful that I don't have my stream set up in a way that's just directly capturing my screen. Because I opened up Blue Sky, and the very first thing that greeted me... yeah. Blue Sky's cool. Kinda. Blue Sky is less wretched than some of the others. That is my glowing recommendation of Blue Sky. We go. strange telephone. Six, 71595. Oh yeah, strange telephone 2. I hope Yuta is doing well. The developer of Strange Telephone became a father, and I'm pretty sure more or less quit social media when Twitter was becoming X. But hope that fella is having a lovely time. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Seed. I believe they were making a game called Parasite Seed at one point. And sort of got as far as making a side view platformer with a... That light just went out. With a sort of thing where you can toss out a seed that grows into a plant tendril. And so you could use it for potentially platforming challenges, but I don't think they've got much further than that with it. Oh, this is actually bad. This is actually very bad. Dear Lord. Wow, I can't believe it. I actually cannot get past that cube. My current resources. Insert stamina. Okay. Just need to get up these stairs. I'm in hell. I'm in hell right now. This is hell. I am living in hell. Full health. See ya, shit lord. uh. Blech. Hope's not eradicated yet. Blood bullet conversion, good. Is this the one? No. Son of a bitch. Now I don't have a seat for this. Cool. Round 2, you wee bastard. When it's over, will us spirits vanish too? Got it. I need to find a way to the dice room. And maybe with a seed in hand. Return of piano. Here. Go this way, I think. Yes, and then down the stairs where that bastard is. Now we are here. $1 trillion. Don't roll back the tape and tell me what the second to last two numbers were the first time I rolled the dice. I think I actually have it exactly backwards. The grayed out numbers are wrong, and all the ones that aren't grayed out are correct. I thought the dice were being more random than that, but maybe they're not. In terms of highlighted dice numbers, I have 2, 4, 1, blank, blank, 5. One moment here. All good. God, I'm so bad at hitting those arms. But the white dice have never overlapped with different, never had two different numbers in the same position, though, right? So the answer was kind of staring me in the face the entire time, and I just thought, no, there's got to be more to it than that. 2, 4, 1, 6, 2, 5. Oh my god, okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can someone tell me what floor this is? The dice floor. Which floor number is it that I just warped to? 7? Okay. In that case, below the false bottom. Gotcha. Floor 8. Now we could hop in here, or we could descend again. Although it looks like, at the very least, I will be able to escape this, so... Alright, decision made for me. I've been to this room before. I've never opened that wall, though. Oh, good God. Don't like that one bit. Right, they have projectiles if they can't reach you. It's hard to tell which parts are static versus not. There's a bubble around the staticky bits. Okay, I am locking in. We're outside the jail. This is jail floor. God, there better not be any jailers down here. God. Gonna move slowly, that way I have stamina in case I need to make a break for it. Non-functional map. The cells. Including the one I was put in. I am genuinely rattled. Like, okay. I don't know what to expect, so I'm trying to expect everything. What the hell? Living one. Heh. stream has ended. Last Judgment cast. There is no more thought. There is no more light. Traces of our destructive legacy. All at last destroyed. Demon Dust. And Hard Quit. Well, my friends, I didn't expect to complete the game in one sitting. Here, but Demon. Let me go and toss the. If you enjoyed watching me play through this, Plus W is the developer, and I have linked the Steam page for Demon Dust. It is $10. And so if you would like to show this game to your friends, I heartily recommend it. This was a very cool experience, and puzzling out how to reach various things and how to reach past the depths and go even further and stuff like that. And, you know, maybe there's a couple things I still haven't found myself. Juneflower confirming exactly what I was going there is secrets yet to find that weren't shown here.
Take this love.
Tality Havoc gifted 1 subscriptions to the community.
Thank you very much, BTA Lady Havoc. But essentially, by definition, that's going to be today's stream. Thank you all for joining, and this was a real fun Monday grab bag. Demon Dust, very cool game. And let's see who you can raid to.
To another place.
To another place. Oh, Eula Caster is playing Persona 5 Royal. First time playing Persona 5, so don't post any spoilers of any kind. Not that I think that any of you would, but you know, still worth saying. So yeah. Yeah, raid us on over there, and thanks as always for tuning in, y'all.